most people, by those who really didn't watch the show or listen to the show. I listened a whole lot more than I watched. Anytime I would get an earshot of New York City, I would turn on WNBC or WABC, actually. When I traveled, that's where he was on, 660 a.m. out of New York City. Big 50,000-watt signal. You can catch him in central Pennsylvania. But I'd listen to Imus in the morning on the AM band. But that's what he was remembered for by many. And if you're one of those who thinks that way, and you may be, I want you to consider a story I'm about to tell, okay? And it's a story, and I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again because it's a great story. And it has to do, the story is about a bridge builder, okay? And this bridge builder was arguably the greatest bridge builder of all times. He had built bridges in 4 continents. The largest bridges in the world, some of the largest bridges in the world this guy built. Some of the most difficult bridges to build, he built them. He was an engineer extraordinaire. If anyone needed something done that was impossible, they called this guy. He was a master bridge builder. Well, later in his career, he took on a particularly difficult project. And this project was behind schedule, over budget, and there was a big-time problem. However, in the end, the bridge was built. It was arguably the most magnificent bridge ever built in the history of mankind. Sure, it went over budget. Sure, it was late. But this bridge builder had engineered this bridge in such a way that it was able to span the 2 areas, and nobody else could have done it. Nobody believed it could have been done, but he did it, and he was celebrated. In fact, they had a huge party afterwards, okay? And at this party, the bridge builder got drunk. Not a little bit drunk. He got a whole lot drunk. He got falling down, slurring your words drunk at this celebration. And during that time when he was drunk, he got a little handsy with one of the people who was at the party. Another man. And he had a sexual liaison with that man. And people found out about that sexual liaison between the male bridge builder and the other man at the party. So all of a sudden, everybody called the bridge builder, well, yeah, that bridge builder, yeah, he builds big bridges, but he's just nothing but a cocksucker. Nothing but a butt fucker. That's the thing about this guy. So the moral of the story is, you can build 1,000,000 bridges, but if you suck one cock, you're just a cocksucker. When Imus did the Nappy Headed Hos thing, he sucked a cock. And maybe Imus was just a cocksucker, just a son of a bitch, just a motherfucker, just a bastard. Maybe he was. But he was our bastard. And I truly loved his persona. I loved his arrogance. I loved his confidence. I loved his shtick. And if you didn't, well, you just must be a big fat loser, in the words of Don Imus. Don Imus, rest in peace. That's it. I'm done. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. JamesStrongShow@hotmail.com. That's the email address. Send me your email. I comment, or I answer all my emails. I comment on my emails. But most of all, if you don't subscribe to the podcast, go to JamesStrongShow.com. Send me your email address. I guess if you send me the email, I've got it, okay? I will put you down. And every time the podcast is published, I will send you a link. You can download it and listen to it at your leisure. Many other different sites you can get the podcast onto, too many to name at this time. There's just tons and tons and tons of them. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spreaker.com. That's it. I'm done. Until next time, this is James Strong saying, adios.